An example of what is classic summoning. The people of the state are the same entity that engage in what is criminal summoning of the entity. And I want to be clear, the entity of the state actor AMR engages in a pattern of criminal summoning, having the people of the state with a license plate present, irrelevant position under the fake sun is no form. This is the same exact POC. This is the SEQUOIA, who engaged in kidnapping. This is how you know it's also the POC. This is SEQUOIA, who engaged in the kidnapping in May of 2019. This is what the entity engages in. License 1591657. She engaged it. She just got in front of me. What are you talking about? She just got in front of me. No, you're ready to harass. She just got in front of me, and that's SEQUOIA. Don't be distracted. This is POC. This is criminal summoning. This is a minion engaging in monitoring, and this is the exact same POC. That's why SEQUOIA is here, by the way. Okay, that's SEQUOIA that engaged in kidnapping with Officer Burnett on May 4th, 2019, engaging in the creation of an entire scene, the same directed light. All right, is this the same license plate? Oh no, it's a different one, 608072, vehicle 78374. This is the pattern of conduct. This is light activity creation. This is the fake sun. It's 9:42 a.m. This is operation of a communication device. All right, this is license 863ZC. This is Ontario Police vehicle number 1032. That's Ontario Fire license 1271869. This is crossing path in the same exact engineered light. There is no form. Alrighty, and that's license 59411E1. You have license 88JM569, the same exact directed light. Climatech, license plate 27297N2. Hello. This is a minion. They're monitoring together. 7THR469. This is the same agency that engaged in kidnapping on multiple occasions and engaging in what is the creation of a fictitious prosecution, arresting pursuant to what are assertions of non-existent warrants, monitoring the documentation, and so you have what are the demon-possessed people of the state, creating what is a scene for your eyes to see. A car accident is the reason for their presence. That's what this is supposed to be. What you're going to pay attention to. The state stalking by helicopter, which is an ongoing pattern where there is no car accidents around me. That's a pattern wherever it is that I'm sleeping day and night. The fake sun is over my head. The ongoing engineered light. That's the POC. Okay? 8KAU2A1. What's also the POC? The minions that arrive that have engaged in criminal conduct before. That's what SEQUOIA represents. And this is also how you understand the POC. That's American Medical Response that engaged in the pattern of conduct kidnapping. The May 4th, 2019 kidnapping by SEQUOIA, who was present here, pulling up in relevant position. This is the personalized form. While they engage in what is appearance of their reason for being here, demons engage in what is the communication of that threat, while one previously documented engaging in kidnapping arrives. That's what SEQUOIA is here for. Let me be clear. Right, this is POC. They're crossing path under directed light. 8KAU281, 1614296, that's audible activity. That's a demon. All right, license. I'm sorry, that's vehicle 1040. 30072C2. This is no form, okay? There is no form. These are the same people that say that they're engaging in surveillance with, okay? American Medical Response using their lights, following everywhere I'm going up and down, and guess what? At 9:41 a.m., currently it's 9:45 a.m. When I am nowhere in Ontario, I remain at what is the venue of Pomona Regional Transit Center. This is how I'm gonna prosecute. This is the criminal act of criminal summoning. All right, this is entirely malicious. Having a car accident is no form. Recall the documentation of January 7th, 2020, Jason Knighton and Lester Keys, present with the demons of the Ontario Fire Department, where there wasn't even anything burning. They engaged in the creation of a setup for what is their form for the use of their lights. The state was stalking by a helicopter over my head, to and from where it is that I sleep. This is the same POC. I want to be clear on that. All right, let me show you this. This is SEQUOIA. She's going to federal prison. She is arriving pursuant to this scene that is manufactured for the purposes of engaging in what is a threat while appearing to be focused on something else. Who are you?
I'm the officer that's going to tell you to get out of the street before you get ran over, okay?
You're MC Waters?
Erica, I need you to step out of the street.
Tell me how you know my name.
Because you've been causing so much of a problem.
Says who?
I need you to step out of the street.
How come I don't know your name and you know mine?
Erica, I need you to step out of the street.
How do you know my name?
Erica, I need you to step out of the street.
Okay, I'll get out of the street. Tell me how you know my name. How do you know my name, Waters? This is an admission.
Don't touch me, I'm not touching you.
You're in my face.
Do you understand me? Because I'm trying to keep you from getting run over.
No, you're not. You're engaged in monitoring. How do you know my name, Waters? I don't need your permission. I know that. How do you know my name, Waters?
Stay out of the street.
How do you know my name, Waters?
Same way, I have a name badge. You know my name.
I don't have a name badge. That's not the same way. I don't know you. You don't know my name. You're not supposed to know my name. Let me be clear. This is POC. That's MC Waters. Talking about I've been causing so many problems. I never met this man. So how does he know my name? I'm sitting here documenting. Let me be clear, that's also harassment while he is monitoring my documentation of SEQUOIA, who's going to federal prison. This is an admission. He's speaking my name directly. Understand what the other officer did? That was Gerber speaking my name when there is no reason why he should know my name. Let me be clear, when they're engaging in this is an admission. And this is the people engaging in monitoring together. And this is harassment while they're engaging in the P.O.C. This is the same demon that was group stalking on Euclid Avenue under the fake sun while she's engaging in ordering traffic. The P.O.C. is underway, the fake sun at an earlier time, by the way. This is the same minion that I documented on video. They are here engaging in what is formed for what's supposed to be a car accident while they are monitoring with the same people of the state. MC Waters, is that his name? He is engaging in what is a mission while he's calling me directly, all right? And we have no relationship and no prior encounters. I want to be clear on that, and that's what you're focusing on. Not the act of harassment trying to tell me to get out the street while they're engaged in monitoring. 02873G3, I believe. 02873G3, this is P.O.C. That's American Medical Response in the Fire Department. This is the pattern of conduct. They're monitoring with communication devices. That's what this is in engineered light and under the fake sun. This is what you're focusing on, okay? This is monitoring, and that's what's instrumental with regard to their use of communication devices, surrounding the perimeter with light activity, massive facilitation, okay? On the grounds of what is that, non-church. This is P.O.C. and this is, again, no distraction. SEQUOIA is going to federal prison while she's sitting online watching me document and publish her criminal activity while she engaged in what is criminal summoning as well at Woodside Senior Apartments, where, by the way, on that day, the fake sun remained over Woodside Senior Apartments. Nowhere going into the city of Upland, remaining over what is the intersection of 5th Street and Euclid like it is right now. It was around the 9 o'clock hour. This is July 2020, and the fake sun is right over her as you see the light activity while she is stalking in the path, pursuant to what was a helicopter stalking while I'm at the Woodside Senior Apartments. This is the criminal act she's engaging in right now. It's criminal summoning. And there is no form. The people of the state don't have any form. You're focusing on what is that scientific impossibility. And let me document the third parties. They're monitoring at the property of what is 1258 Euclid Avenue in Ontario as well. All right? This is what you're focusing on. They're monitoring. All right? Doing so through what is supposed to be the clever outward appearance of a car accident as the reason as to why they're here. It is the same exact P.O.C. as every other day. All righty? It does not change. I want you to get up close because this is the minion that we documented already. This is the one she's engaging in what is using traffic. She's ordering traffic while the fake sun is right over me while I'm in Tracy Banks' vehicle. And you see the directed light move across the vehicle in the shade. This is the same demon that you see on that day. The fake sun is over me at the same time where it's supposed to be over the B&G Plaza. That's an impossibility. Coming to engage in monitoring. SEQUOIA engaged in kidnapping on more than one occasion, May 4th and 2019, and also pursuant to criminal summoning, which is an attempt to engage in kidnapping again, which I documented, which is July 2020 at Woodside Senior Apartments. Understand this. You have this demon, this officer, McWaters, who is citing my name specifically, never encountered him before. You're talking about what is knowledge of who I am, which is relevant to what I'm documenting as well, even though even if he was intelligent enough to restrain that knowledge. You have what is the directed light, the fake sun, and the entity engaging what is surrounding with light activity. The state is stalking via helicopter, okay? Pulling out a gurney, using the demons of the Ontario Police Department, the demons of AMR. That's a demon that's pacing in directed light, 1591669, in directed light while they are driving in the engineered light. This is P.O.C. It doesn't change. And remember, the people of the state are the entity monitoring with them, okay? That's the pattern of conduct. It is currently 9:50 a.m. Let me point something else out to you. The entity engaging in this is crossing path. The entity engaging in keeping the fake sun over me at what is the address of 1258, where they're monitoring. They're gonna be prosecuted. They're monitoring, and it's facilitation by the entity. 9:50 a.m. the light source is not over what is going to be this property over my head at the same time that it is present and remaining on January 27th. I'm using that example. I'm in Pomona, traveled to Pomona, remained in Pomona, while you're witnessing the demons that engaged in kidnapping, SEQUOIA, the demon that engaged in the pattern of conduct as I documented in Tracy Banks' vehicle. She was monitoring with Tracy Banks under the fake sun. The demon that is McWaters, who's citing my name specifically. They are crossing path in what is engineered light. They are monitoring while they're stalking the path, creating light activity. And this is ongoing harassment while they're witnessing my creation of legislation to put such criminals in federal prison. And that's exactly what's going to happen. This is an impermissible threat. All right, and so I want to be clear. The light source over me at the Pomona Regional Transit Center, when I'm documenting the minions of the Pomona Police Department, it doesn't coexist and it's an impossibility. All right, and you're understanding the threats that the entity poses while it appears to engage in what is focusing on a farmer's market, appears to engage in focusing on what is a car accident, and the emergency needs of another while they are stalking and monitoring and focusing on you. All right, and that's what SEQUOIA represents. That's why she's here. She's communication of that threat. But it's not just her. Let me be clear. She happened to engage in federal, she's going to federal prison. She engaged in kidnapping. But let me be clear. They're all communicating this threat together. All right? This is P.O.C. This is lengthy video, but this is relevant. This is informative, understanding how the entity works. This is what public corruption looks like. And I'm getting not only the third parties who are in relevant position. This is, again, the venue. They're monitoring at the people in relevant position at 1258 Euclid Avenue in Ontario. This license plate 1591756. License 863ZC, handicapped. They're monitoring with the entity, car accident or not, okay? This is P.O.C. though, let me be clear, they're painting a picture for you, and this is the same exact demonic activity, okay? License 1591756, that's engineered light, and that's a demon driving that vehicle, an African-American one, vehicle 1027. You see the same exact engineered light, impossible light activity moving underneath the vehicle. This is engineered light. Doing so with a car accident before your eyes is not changing the P.O.C. Alrighty? And this is facilitation while they also want me to be distracted from getting, I'm not distracted. They're going to federal prison, and I'm going to continue documenting the people of the state. This is how the entity does it, with the people of the state. This minion is monitoring. This minion is monitoring right here. This is P.O.C. It is currently 9:52 a.m.
What's going on? How you been?
Who are you?
Officer Walton. We talk all the time.
Who?
Officer Walton.
We talk all the time?
Yes.
Name the times we talked all the time.
So we talked at Starbucks off of I and Euclid.
Uh-huh.
We talked at 303 East B Street. That's City Hall. We talked at the library.
We talked at the library and we talked at Starbucks.
Yeah, we talked at...
That's not all the time. Those are two incidents where you were present pursuant to criminal summoning.
Those are two incidents I can remember off the top
Those
of my
are
head.
two incidents that he's present pursuant to criminal summoning. That does not make us a friend. This is C. Walton. You saw the threat with directed light. He's creating light activity. He is under the light source. I want to be clear. That is not an... I have encountered him before. Mick Waters does not... we have never encountered. This is an admission as to knowledge. They're all sitting around having meetings about me. Is that why he knows my name?
No, I just want to make sure you don't get hit by cars that are coming, bro. That's all.
There's no cars coming.
There's a car right
and you're
behind
not... He's not concerned about my safety. They're monitoring. Okay? And understand the embellishing of information. This is relevant. We do not meet all the time, and every time we're meeting, it's a threat. He's present pursuant to criminal summoning at the library. Present pursuant to criminal summoning at Starbucks. 4LQE231 is monitoring with him. And these are minions. Present engaging in criminal conduct. The Latino female present engaging in what is federal stalking on this very street where the fake sim was over at an earlier time and moving across me. 3KJ8099. I am not standing in front of a vehicle, sir, and I'm going to document this criminal activity. Okay? License plate of the what's your license plate? You want to give me some information?
151063.
There you go. And this is C. Walton. Let's remind them about you. 80548, vehicle C. Walton. He's present pursuant to what is criminal summoning. Let me be clear. His cheerful demeanor is no deviation from what is the ongoing threat that he represents, and being present pursuant to what is the pattern of conduct. This minion is monitoring, okay? This is P.O.C. It's currently 9:54 a.m. And this is monitoring with the people. And I want to be clear, this is the same exact P.O.C. There's a contrast between the minions that engage in what is kidnapping, while the P.O.C. and those that represent the same threat pursuant and being cheerful while they are threatening your life, engaging, bearing weapons, representing law enforcement, engaging in the demonic targeting system, embellishing information as though we're buddies where he's arriving pursuant to criminal summoning, the admission of demons of the Ontario Police Department, which I've never met, yelling out my name. All right, while they are stalking in direct light and under the fake sun. All right, this is rich documentation. That's why the video is so long, but this is necessary for me to get this. 78GP304, and this is P.O.C. This is literally the facilitation. All right, it's the same exact conduct by the people of the state. They're including the police and the fire department and the ambulance. 08763R2, 8JYK232. 78PG304. You're not going to forget what is the criminal conduct of stalking by helicopter on a daily basis. A car accident, this form is no form. This is, meaning this is no disguise of that same exact ongoing P.O.C. It doesn't change. This is P.O.C. Sure, that's fine. I'm right here next to the sidewalk. There's no difference. This is audible activity creation, and this is ongoing monitoring while he's speaking the words that are coming out of his mouth, all right? This is nothing other than relevant positioning, so I just want to make sure I document that. We've documented this minion before as well. All right, and it is currently 9:56 a.m. and they are under what is a light source that is not remaining over some Pomona Regional Transit Center. All right, so understand this. This is what is called criminal summoning. This is called facilitation. And this is the people at 1258 Euclid Avenue in Ontario monitoring at their facilitating venue. And this is no personal presence on any First Amendment basis. I want to be clear. The people are positioning and monitoring with law enforcement, with the fire department, with the ambulance, who are engaged in a pattern of criminal summoning, by the way. All right, there is no legal form. This is informative with regard to what is understanding what are methods of harassment, first of all. And second of all, the same exact POC POC while you've got nothing other than the creation of what is a great accident. Do you understand when you are in a car accident under the fake sun and indirect light, it is no form from what is the ongoing POC. And so I want to point that out. And it is also creating what is a circumstance whereby those demons of the state acting directly, that's what this is, are present pursuant to what's supposed to be the excuse outside of what is their control, right? A car accident. Under the fake sun and indirect light, that's the POC. All right, and that's what you're focusing on. It's 9:57 a.m. This is POC. And I want to be clear, this is Miss SEQUOIA. Officer, do you know your partner's badge number over there? Who's so focused on the car accident and the emergency? SEQUOIA?
I know SEQUOIA.
Yeah, do you know her last name?
Peyton.
SEQUOIA Peyton, do you know her badge number?
I don't know the badge.
Okay, I need her badge number. Okay. You guys are, and I want Walters as well. Waters, he knows my name. I need to know his name.
You want his first name?
Yeah, just as you and I have encountered each other before, and I'm telling you, this man is speaking my name, yelling my name. We never met him. We never met before. Okay. SEQUOIA. Hi, SEQUOIA. Miss SEQUOIA, you're Peyton, right? You engaged in kidnapping. Let me get your badge number. She's not. She's talking. What are you talking about?
But she's doing her
Peyton, what is your badge number?
Ma'am, please, Erica.
Yes.
Okay, you could talk to her once the cars are all towed and once the oil's cleaned up.
This is so funny. Go ahead, Walton. This is the form that they're so focused on. This is monitoring. So I understand the audible activity of a psychopath. The form is that they're so focused, don't interrupt. This is POC, I want to be clear on that. And Peyton is the one that engaged in kidnapping. This is directed light while Peyton is moving the vehicle. Okay? This is POC. 1591657. Peyton is the one with bad skin. Peyton is the one that's group stalking at Woodside Senior Apartments. Peyton is the one that's also group stalking at Starbucks at 706 West Holt Boulevard in Ontario, where the state was keeping a fake sun over there. And Peyton is the same one that engaged in kidnapping on May 4, 2019 with Burnette, who was also going to federal prison. Okay? So I want to be clear. You have what is the same engineered light while they're crossing paths. A car accident is no form. All right, and that is SEQUOIA Peyton. This is POC under the fake sun. It is currently 9:58 a.m. The light source is remaining over me while I'm already in what is the Upland Public Library. While I remain at that venue, and you see as I stay stationary, it remains here right over my head. This is ongoing direct evidence, and there is nothing that the people are doing or that the state is doing that is in any way any distraction from what you are witnessing with regard to state surveillance and what is demonic activity. Peyton is going to federal prison. I'm glad we got that last name. She was in a court with the demons of the Rancho Cucamonga Superior Court lying about her reasons for engaging in what is an assault and battery while the fake sun was over me on May 19, 2019. The same fake sun that is underneath over me right now. And let me get the demons of Bill and Wags. There you go. Because everything that they do is intentional. BWAGS22. Engaging in theft of property with the Ontario Police. Let's get them. We've already got driver Mitch. He provided his name on my podcast where the fake sun was over the Bill and Wags tow yard. Bill and Wags arrived to engage in the POC. All right, and this is the pattern of conduct. It is currently 9:59 a.m. This is POC.